their fault.
Appreciate you being concerned about it. Go ahead, Rob.
Joe, same thing I asked Olivier. 51 points to 90 points in 72 hours. What's the biggest difference?
Wait, what are those stats?
Scored 51 at Texas and scored 90 points tonight.
Yeah. I feel like we found our groove in the last 6-7 minutes of that Texas game. Coach really put an emphasis on us just playing fast and getting our groove on offense because, like I said, I think our defense will be with us night in and night out. It's just our inconsistencies on offense, and so we just tried to learn from what we did in that short period of time at Texas. Just tried to put it on display today.
Mike, Ben, and Grant.
Josiah, what's Olivier like off the court? Is he as analytical and kind of thoughtful and processing like he is with us?
Olivier does not stop talking. That's one thing I've figured out, and you just got to let him be him. He's very knowledgeable. He's very smart and intellectual. But yeah, he loves to ramble and rant. And once he gets started, he doesn't stop. But like he said, we're really close. This whole team is a close-knit group, but me and Olivier especially, I feel like we've definitely grown. We've been through the ups and downs of for the past 3 years here, and so he knows he can lean on me. I can lean on him, and outside of my roommates, I probably spend the most time at his house, where him and VJ stay. But yeah, off the court, Olivier, he's a very talkative person who lets you know that he likes to talk.
Josiah, it seemed like you were as locked in as ever to start the game, and then kind of talking some mess after that block shot there in the second half. Just what was your mindset coming into the game tonight?
Just trying to win the game. Just trying to be as locked in as possible on both ends of the floor. Offensively, I just try to take open shots and do what my teammates asking me, coaches asking me. And the shots were falling, thankfully. And some games, thankfully, they're like that. Not so good. I got 2 quick fouls early in the first half, but I wasn't really upset because I knew whoever was coming in, there would be no let off on both ends of the floor. So I wasn't too frustrated, just a little bit mad at myself, but I had ultimate faith in my guys because I knew I wasn't going to get back in. That's coach's rule. But yeah, I just tried to win the game.
The way you closed at Texas and the way y'all played offensively tonight, do you think this is something that's repeatable, easily repeatable? Y'all see how it clicks now or works?
Nothing in SEC basketball is easy, so it's all tough. But yeah, I definitely do think it's repeatable. But it's going to take a lot of diligence. It's going to take a lot of mental toughness, physical toughness. But that's what great teams do. They come in and night out, and they can rely on both ends of the floor on their offense and their defense. And so for us to we talk about where we want to go, what we want to win, and what we want to achieve, we'll have to repeat this night in and night out.
Zach and Mike.
Just like you kind of just touched on it just there, but you guys haven't dropped 2 games in a row here this year. Why do you think that is?
Just learning from our losses. You can always learn something from each game, especially the losses, and we can learn from this game tonight as well. We turned the ball over 17 times. But I just think that we do a good job of bouncing back. We don't hold our heads. Coach doesn't let us get too down on ourselves. And then the guys in that locker room, they're hungry for more. And so when we lose, it leaves a bad taste in our mouth. And we're just prepared to work and then just showcase what we've gotten better at the next game.
How nice is it to see Justin step in there and make those shots? And it seems like, in the course of the past few games, a lot more guys are settling into their roles, like DJ Jemai. Is that what you guys are seeing on this team too?
Yeah, definitely. Guys are coming in practice and getting better, getting a lot better. I think if you saw our practices a couple months ago to our practices now, we know our roles. We know what people are supposed to do, specifically offensively, and people are finding their roles and succeeding at that. I was really happy for Justin because early in the game it seemed Coach got on him for passing up a couple shots that kind of led to not so good plays. And so in the second half, I always tell him to shoot the ball every time he sees the rim. And everybody, all of his teammates, all of us always tell him that. We're always harping that to him. And so to see those 2 big shots go in at a crucial time in the game, I was so happy for him, and I'm just proud of him.
Weston Troy.
Josiah, how important was it for y'all as a team to go out there and score 90 points in the game where Santi only takes 8 shots? I mean, I know that he's a guy who he gets a lot of attention from defenses, he gets a lot of double teams, things like that. For y'all playing like that as a team, is that something that can make defenses think twice about that?
Yeah, I mean, I really feel bad for Santi because he gets game plan really, really tough for. But that's the type of player he is. He loves the challenge. He's always willing to step up to the challenge. But I think us as his teammates and the people who are out there on the court with him, we have to alleviate some of that pressure by being able to put the ball in the basket for sure. And, you know, there's going to be nights where teams just try to take him out, and he knows that. And so we have to do a better job. And I think we did a really good job of putting the ball in the basket. And he didn't really have to take many shots.
Olivias said that he wants his identity as a player to be similar to the one you have. What does it mean to you to hear something like that? And also, how important is it to kind of live up to that standard and kind of be a role model in that regard?
It means a lot. I know it means a lot that my teammates look up to me as a leader, as somebody they aspire to play like. That just makes me more hungry, makes me want to be better. I think all of our guys are like that. We know our roles, but we push each other day in and day out. If it's the guards playing against other guards or the posts playing against other posts, I think we get better in practice, and day in and day out we push each other. But for him to say something like that, it means a lot because it just does. I don't know. I can't put it into words, but yeah, it just means a lot coming from him.
Hey Josiah, a quick follow-up on that. How do you help Olivier grow his game, and what did you think about his performance tonight? Do you think it's one of his most complete games he's played this season?
Olivier was great tonight. He's had a couple really good games just throughout the entire season. So yeah, it was a really good game for him. I can't say it was his most complete game, but he was just doing what we all know he's capable of. Olivier is a really talented basketball player. Sometimes he gets in his own way. He did for 2 years. He'll admit that he just wasn't willing to be coached for a while. But this summer, he's kind of cracked that, and he's seeing the fruits of his labor night in and night out. And I'm just proud of him because of how mature he's become and how much he's grown.
Josiah, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.